In casual conversation, exporters tend to use the terms HS codes, HTS codes, and Schedule B codes interchangeably. You probably understand that these codes all relate to product classification, but do you really understand their differences? You will after watching this video. But first, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our Basics of Exporting videos, sharing practical advice for exporters and importers. Improperly classify your goods and you and your shipments could get into trouble. Let's take a look at when to use each of the different classification codes. The Harmonized System classification is a 6-digit standard called a subheading for classifying globally traded products. HS codes, also called HS numbers, are used by customs authorities around the world to identify the duty and tax rates for specific types of products. They're recognized in 98% of world trade. Many governments add additional digits to the HS number to further distinguish products in certain categories. These additional digits are typically different in every country. You'll use an HS number when you are referencing classification with your customers, vendors, and anyone outside the US. When you're completing export documentation, documents that are used internationally, like the commercial invoice, should display the 6-digit HS code instead of a longer code. The Harmonized Tariff Schedule code is a 10-digit import classification system. It's specific to the United States. US importers must use the correct HTS US codes because commodity duties are assessed based on this classification. An HTS code, also called an HTS number, takes the same form as an HS code for the first 6 digits and then has 4 differing last digits. If you are a US importer, this is the code you must use. This is an example of an HTS code for umbrellas. The numbers distinguish between the 4 different components of the code. In this example, 66 is the chapter, 03 is the heading. The heading dictates the specific category within any particular chapter. 20 is the subheading. These 2 digits are more specific, defining subcategories of products. 3000 is the suffix or extra digits. Countries can use an additional 2 to 4 digits for country-specific categorizations. The Schedule B code is for US exporters. It's a 10-digit subset of HTS codes. Schedule B codes are used by the US Census Bureau to monitor US exports. As with HTS codes, the first 6 digits of a Schedule B code should be the same as an HS number. The last 4 digits may be different, even different from the HTS code. Companies that export typically use Schedule B codes rather than HTS codes on their export paperwork and when filing their EEI through AES. Since Schedule B codes are a subset of HTS codes, it's usually quicker and easier to classify products under Schedule B than HTS. But companies that are already classifying their products with an HTS code for import may want to use HTS classification for all their products rather than classify their products twice, once under HTS and once under Schedule B. That is perfectly acceptable. But the reverse is not true. You cannot use Schedule B codes in place of HTS codes for import classifications. Remember, using these terms interchangeably is okay when chatting with your colleagues, but when it comes time to pack your products and ship them, misclassification equals fraud. You could face fines and other penalties. We have a free ebook if you want to learn more about product classification. You'll find a link to download it below. If you liked this video, like it, share it, and make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Watch for more videos sharing real practical advice about export documentation, compliance, and the latest changes affecting exporters. You'll also find hundreds of articles about every aspect of exporting on our blog, shippingsolutions.com/blog. You'll find a link below.